Had to do a reaction video to that Dubois Wardley fight. It got me so damn mad. I was shouting at the TV, man. They could have stopped that fight at round 5. Wardley, yes, he got 2 knockdowns. That's all he did the whole fight. They should have stopped that from about round 5. At round 5, Wardley wasn't hitting anything. Dubois was reading absolutely everything. And then even in the rounds that Wardley won 10-8, rightfully of a knockdown, looking at it now in the background. Even in those rounds, Dubois won every round if it hadn't been for the 10-8 knockdown rule. And I'm standing here and I'm sitting here shouting at the TV, just saying, stop this damn fight. And obviously there's a point where it's too early. But if your man is not hitting anybody and his eyes all messed up like that and his nose is broken and the second eyeball's on the way out as well, then where do you stand in to save the fighter? You've got to stand in and save the fighter. So listen, when it comes to the Wardley camp, it is either that Wardley gave an express instruction never to stop the fight, and even if he did, even if they did, Ben Richardson should stand in as a professional and say, hold on, I'll make the damn rules here. And I understand it's a championship fight, but he got beat today. He got beat today, and it's okay to get beat. It's actually okay to get beat rather than get damaged, right? If it's between your life and the sport, he's already exceeded himself. He can come back. What he can do is work on the things that he hasn't done well, the things that went wrong, because there'll always be room to learn. And then come back for another fight, have a rematch and just do it again and earn all that money again. What you don't do is leave your man in the ring to take a 10-round beating. There was no way he was going to come back from that. He couldn't land a punch, man. I'm talking about Wardley. Wardley barely landed a jab, man. So what the hell are they watching? And I've been sending my WhatsApp statuses talking about we got to stop this damn fight, man. And I've never done that before. Well, it hasn't really occurred to me before. This always was a mismatch. We've got a career boxer and former heavyweight champion against somebody who's also a heavyweight champion, Wardley. But when you look at his path there, you can see about the foundations that got him there. And he got there on merit, but he didn't outclass anybody on the way there. He got there from just having the right punch at the right time and the tenacity. And even in those wins, Parker was winning. Parker's not a big puncher. Dubois is a spiteful puncher. And Dubois had the reading of this guy, as I said, right from the start. He would have won every single round. Every single round. And it was just spiteful, and he just couldn't see the punches coming, and every single Wardley punch was telegraphed. And when he did catch him a few times, you've got to think about how many times Wardley in the 10 rounds actually got a clean punch on. I'd love to see those stats. It's not going to be many. It might be less than 10 or round about 10. That's my best guess. I've not seen any of the stats. I'm just going from my recollection. Disgusting, man. When the referee is calling on the doctors and everybody else in the world can see the state of Fabio Wardley's face and how he's boxing and how he's slow and how he can't actually connect. So he's in the fight, but he can't connect with anything. So that by definition means he ain't going to win. And when you think about who he's up against, how is he going to turn it around if he doesn't have the skill to turn it around and he doesn't know how to turn it around? And this other person's got all the answers and all the traps. He's going to get the beating that he got. And it was disgusting to see, man. It was disgusting to see. And the referee called it over to the doctors. Now, sometimes the doctors stop the fight, right? Sometimes, rarely. And the referee's giving the clearest signals right now. The clearest signals like, listen, corner, I'm calling it over to the doctors twice, man, within a short span of time. Just wake the hell up, man. Or what are you thinking about? So go back to Ben Davison. Maybe Ben Davison is just relying either on, and I don't know, and what Wardley said to him, no matter what, don't stop the fight, again, which he should override as trainer. The trainer decides. Or maybe Ben Davison was rolling the dice with Fabio Wardley's life, basically, and for the remainder of his life. that maybe you'll get some kind of lucky knockout again, which was not on the cards, then Ben Davison retains a world championship fighter. More so than a former world championship fighter. But you don't sacrifice the human being in the middle of that. So anyway, listen. I must admit, after the first two knockdowns, I was slightly unsure. But as I said, Dubois looked confident right throughout. And even when he got knocked down, he was steady on his feet. For me, he's a plant-the-foot fighter. He's a plant-the-foot and kind of just he's just ready all day, man. Apart from two decent punches that caught him off guard. But they didn't really shake him and he shook it off. And it wasn't like he backed off on that point to really give him much time. And Wardley knew better than to charge in. So what that means is Dubois bossed this fight. He knew what he was doing. Dubois bossed this fight. He outclassed Wardley, and there's no shame in that. Wardley can potentially come back. He's got a massive gap to overcome because his boxing career is extremely limited. You know what I mean? Successful in this later phase, but limited. He's got to overcome that experience gap. And when you have gaps, professional people can prepare for it. They can see it and they can exploit it. And that is exactly what happened. And that is why I made my prediction. Great fight though, great entertainment, and roll on the next one. That is Stephen, I'm out.